This is Advanced Testing Concepts. This was Monday, day one. I talked to students a little bit about addressing me as Mr. Dirksen. And first thing we did, we filled out the cards. On the front, they put their name, technology background, their career interest, and any hobbies they might have. So their name and date, and that information on the front of the card. On the back of the card, they listed any learning concerns, anything I need to be aware of, and then what their expectations were for this class. First thing we talked about the challenge project. They have to come up with some software to test. And that could be gaming software or absolutely any kind of software they want to test. So, in there they're going to write up test phases. They'll talk a little bit about test phases, the test process, what they're going to use. Actually, they'll come up with both of these testing methods. We're going to have them use both of them. Where the table where they combined and pairwise the information together in the table, or the test flow diagram. They'll have to set that up for a piece of the software. They'll have to set up clean room testing and test trees. So all of that will be a review. It'll be a review of what we talked about before. And then what will be new material that they'll have to incorporate into their project, either ad hoc gameplay testing. We'll talk about default triggers. We'll talk about regression testing and test reuse. And then we'll talk about capture, playback testing, working with automation. So they'll have to work that into their project also. So it's key to get an idea of what software you're going to test. So this week, we're going to spend our time reviewing these items and talking about ad hoc gameplay testing. And then next week, we'll talk about actually defect triggers and regression testing. And the following week, capture and playback automation. The course also then has exercises, and I'll make those up as we go. And then there's like 6 exercises. There's a couple exercises on the review items, the items we should already know, and then there's exercises on the new items: triggers, regression, capture, playback. Case studies. Case studies, we are going to do 3. We're going to do 3 different companies. We're going to research them, and then we're actually going to get a tour and go to the companies and actually have some people talk to us about software, developing software. And then there are 3 projects on the new items that we have here. Okay? So that makes up the course. We talked a little bit today. We talked about software, the version. We did some review, and we'll continue with the review tomorrow. And then also I am using Panopto to capture some of the work we do, and I'll combine that with the capture or the review of our notes on the board every day. And we'll put those online. And that's it.